one of the most pathetic videos I've ever seen in my life. It's Bill Maher talking about his visit to the White House, and he talks about Trump like he's a child. It's insane. So let's get straight into the video.
Okay, as you know, 12 days ago I had dinner with President Trump, a dinner that was set up by my friend Kid Rock, because we share a belief that there's got to be something better than hurling insults from 3,000 miles away. And let me...
So, did he question Trump? Did he have a conversation? Did he push back on anything he's doing? Illegal deportation through ICE? The tariffs? Let's see.
First say that to all the people who treated this like it was some kind of summit meeting, you're ridiculous.
That face. Well, it kind of was. Like, why are you there? Why are you there? He could be doing some important work, like, actually doing his job. You're a comedian. You should be holding him to account. Imagine Carlin going there, Bill Hicks. I mean, I'd like to see Bill Burr go there, because I think Bill Burr would actually be like, come on, what are you doing? Like, he'd actually really roast him to his face, which he needs. People like that. Trump has never had anyone push back. He demands loyalty. He surrounds people. He's surrounded by yes men. Do you think Bill Maher pushed back on anything, questioned him on anything?
Like I was going to sign a treaty or something. I have...
Well, why were you there then? Like, measure the man on his actions. Like, just, meet him. Even though he's doing all this stuff, he's all the crimes, how he treats women. I just got to see it for myself, because he's probably nice and that's all that matters. Like, what was the objective here? It was just to launder Trump's reputation, because he's not doing too well. The tariffs aren't making Trump look good. So was that the objective? Like, why were you there?
I have no power. I'm a fucking comedian, and he's the most powerful leader in the world. I'm not the leader of anything, except...
Why were you there then?
maybe a contingent of centrist-minded people who think there's got to be a better way of running this country than hating each other every minute.
But it's the centrism, this like both sidism of fascism and liberalism that got us to this point. We've had people over the last 20 years, experts, you have a discussion about climate change and you go, here's the scientific consensus, and then some idiot who thinks it's the centrism that's got us where we are. Like, we're taking these people seriously. We're taking Trump seriously. It's figures like you that result in Trump. He doesn't get that, though. He doesn't get that.
So, thank you. Okay, so meet up in person. Maybe it'll be different.
How, though? Like, he's a fascist. He said he's going to be a dictator on day one. He is trying to suppress journalistic freedom, deportations, illegal tariffs that no one really wanted. Yeah, they may want tariffs, but they don't want the end product of it, higher prices. No? Yeah, it'll be different. Like, if you talk to Hitler or Putin, it'd be different. They're just different. They're like, when you listen to them, hear them out, yeah, they've probably got a point.
Spoiler alert, it was.
Aww.
First good sign, before I left for the Capitol,
How fickle do you have to be as a comedian? How fickle? How pathetic do you have to be? Bill Maher I can't stand Bill Maher. Like, I've never liked him. He's not funny. He has his jokes written for him, so he's not really a proper comedian, which I know a lot of people have their jokes written for them. I also think they're not proper comedians. Like, I don't. Like, I like people who write their own jokes. But, like, it's so pathetic. Like, this wouldn't happen in the 80s. Like, it wouldn't. Like, you'd seriously something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong in society where Bill Maher, a so-called comedian, visits Trump and it's just like he's trying to justify it and go, well, um, uh, just hear me out, guys. He's a nice guy.
I had my staff collect and print out this list of almost 60 different insulting epithets that the president has said about me. Things
He's such a cook. Like, he's done that and then just like, well, I'm going to hear him out. He's probably a nice guy. He's insulted me. He's destroying the country. But there's probably a reason for this. Can you just, Michelle, can you print out the insults and we'll get it signed? And that'll be the only pushback we do. People will think I'm a genius.
like stupid, dummy, lowlife dummy, sleazebag, sick, sad, stone cold crazy.
Trump's right. I mean, I agree with Trump on this one. You are pathetic. You are all of those things. Trump is right. I never thought I'd say this in my life, but I agree with Donald Trump.
Really a dumb guy, fired like a dog. His show is dead. It's 60. I brought this to the White House because I wanted him to sign it.
Aww.
Which he did.
What does he think that means, though? Like, does he think that's a win? In any way? He insulted you and then you printed it out. Like, what do you think you've achieved by that? Do you think you're sticking it to him or sticking it to the leftists or liberals? Like, it's no thinking. He's just, because you can't really, logically, you can't excuse Trump. Yes, he's a manifestation of the death of liberalism, the death of capitalism, and fascism, the strong man. We're in the era of the strong man, fascist, where capitalism is dying. And it's fascism that comes in and it's like, is this the solution? Obviously it's not. But like, what was Bill Maher's goal here? Apart from obviously laundering Trump's reputation, which it didn't work. Just makes them both look pathetic.
Which he did with good humor. And I know as I say that, millions of liberal sphincters just tightened.
Oh my God, his face. Not really, no. We just think you're pathetic. Didn't he sue you for a joke? Like, why would you do that? It's such cook behavior, like weak behavior. Like, is he just trying to get in his book so he doesn't get sued again? Like, is he scared of insulting the president again? In case he loses $5 million? It's pathetic. Wow, it's just... we will look back on this. This is a historical moment, especially in comedy. We will look back on this and go, wow. Wow. Journalists weren't doing their job. Comedians weren't doing their job. And Donald Trump was elected again. How? How in a rational world would this happen?
Oh my God, Bill, are you going to say something nice about him? What I'm going to do is report exactly what happened. You decide what you think about it. And if that's not enough pure Trump hate for you, I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Great. Like, he's so insecure. Like, he's doing, like, trying to defend it. Like, if you've got an opinion that's different, like, you're it's like, wow. Just how insecure is that? These people are like this. Like, what? You don't believe in freedom of speech? We can't criticize you for this? Like, what? Are you saying, like, we don't have to? Like, pathetic. Just pathetic.
So no, I didn't go MAGA. And to the president's credit, there was no pressure.
But you didn't push back, though, did you? Like, did you actually question any of this stuff, what he's doing? Like, you're probably just polite. Would you do, like, it's so pathetic. Like, that's the only word I have for it. It's just so weak. Like, unless you... Fucking hell.
Two. After we left the Oval Office, he showed me the little room off the office, you know, the one where Clinton used to. Okay. The blowjob room. Okay.
I'm sorry, you don't get to say this when Donald Trump has had 26 allegations of sexual misconduct and sexual assault. I'm sorry you don't. Friends with Epstein. I'd ask him, like, what happened in the summer of 1994 with Epstein in New York? Can you tell me about Jane Doe and what happened? And then what happened with the press conference in, in November, the week before the election? What happened there? The fact that's all he have is whataboutism. Like, can you address the 34-time felon? How he treats his wife, Stormy Daniels? Grab him by the you know what? Insane. Insane. No pushback. But yeah, Clinton. Pathetic. Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
Well, not anymore. That's where they keep the merch now.
Oh my God.
It is. And he gave me a bunch of hats, but he didn't ask me to take a picture in one, which I appreciated.
Oh. He's just a nice guy. Trump is just a misunderstood guy. He may be a criminal. He may be a rapist, but he'll give you a free hat. And that's all that matters. That's what you want in a president, right? Right?
The guy I met is not the person who the night before the dinner shit-tweeted a bunch of nasty crap about how he thought this dinner was a bad idea and what a deranged asshole I was. I read it and thought, oh, what a lovely way to welcome someone to your house.
Oh my God, wow, just a low, but what is he saying though? Like, he's just trying to convince her, Trump, he's not a bad guy, even though he's said he was going to reduce the grocery prices on day one, end the Ukraine-Russia war 24 hours, all this stuff he's going to do, make America great again, build a wall, bring back industry, which isn't going to happen. He's already given in on China, so he's completely weak and knew he doesn't have the cards. Make it make sense.
But when I got there, that guy wasn't living there.
Oh.
Now, does Trump want respect? Of course, who doesn't? My friend said to me, what are you going to wear to the White House? I said, I don't know, but I'm not going to dress like Zelensky, I'll tell you that. But
Really? Really, that's all you have? Zelensky, a man of fighting a war over the last 3 years. Would you say that about Elon Musk? He never wears a suit. The real president who bought the election. Oh my God, it's just he thinks that's funny. That's just really.
okay. Just for starters, he laughs.
Wow. Okay then. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Oh, Donald Trump can laugh. Oh. Oh. The Epstein stuff then doesn't matter, and the essay and all the crimes, fraud, tax evasion. In fact, he's a bully, misogynistic, racist. He laughs. That. Oh. Oh. You just humanized him for me. I thought. Ah. Ah.
I'd never seen him laugh in public, but he does, including at himself. And it's not fake. Believe me, as a comedian of 40 years, I know a fake laugh when I hear it.
Yeah, they are literally prompted to laugh. There's literally a light in that studio telling them to laugh. There's no organic comedy here. I'm sorry, if you're laughing at Bill Maher, there's probably something wrong with you. There's probably some issues you need to deal with.
And I thank you for them. No. But, okay, example. In the Oval Office, he was showing me the portraits of presidents, and he pointed to Reagan and said, in all seriousness, you know, the best thing about him, his hair.
Like, that's not even... What's funny about that? Like...
I said, well, there was also that whole bringing down communism thing, waiting for the button next to the Diet Coke button to get pushed and I go through the trap door. But no, he laughed, he got it. I said to him at one point, Mr. President, you know the dog?
He got a joke. That's good. That's good. What significance is that? I don't know. But he laughed at a joke. So anything he does, he laughed at a joke. Like, what point is being made here? It's insane. It's just not logical, not right. Like, think this through. What is going on here?
That's unusual in the White House. He said, well, a lot of the presidents, they had a dog for political reasons. I said, no, people love dogs. That's what that is. Oh, yeah, okay, that's true.
The man's a narcissist. Of course he doesn't know that. Like, do you think Trump would ever look after a dog or care about a dog? Like, what point does he think he's making with that anecdote? It just makes Trump look insane.
I'm telling you what happened.
Of course it did.
At one point, we were walking through his amazing, it is an amazing tour of the whole house. And I don't remember exactly what
Oh my God. Did you push back on anything and say, like, come on, what happened with Epstein? I'd say that, like, come on, tell us. What? How many times did you, with Epstein? Like, come on.
we were talking about, but it must have been something with the 2020 election because I know he used the word lost, and I distinctly remember.
I don't believe this. Trump still says that it was taken from him. I don't believe this. He's literally having to make stuff up now. I truly believe that he's just lying here. Like, it's like, oh God, like, right, try and make him look good. Try and make Donald Trump look good. Impossible project, by the way. Well done for Bill for trying. He's not really succeeding, but lie that he said lost about the election, even though he never has conceded that in public.
Remember saying, wow, I never thought I'd hear you say that. He didn't get mad?
Wow. Donald Trump didn't get mad in private. He usually gets mad quite often. He screams, shouts, throws tantrums. Like, that is who he is. Very childish man, very angry man. He didn't do that. It's some progress, right?
He's much more self-aware than he lets on in public.
See, this is what I mean, treating him like a child. Like, he's much more self-aware than he appears. Really? Really, Bill? Oh, my God.
Look, I get it. It doesn't matter who he is at a private dinner with a comedian. It matters who he is on the world stage.
Yes.
Yes,
he does, but why not talk about that? Why not talk about that instead of your silly experience, which is meaningless, by the way? Everything he said is meaningless. It doesn't mean a thing. This anecdotal experience, like, oh, he joked about Reagan. It's meaningless.
taking as a positive that this person exists.
Why? Why, though? Why? Why would you do that? It's completely irrational. It's purely emotional. It's like he wants to, like, it's like, don't look at his actions. Don't look at what he says and does. It's like,
Because everything I've ever not liked about him was, I swear to God, absent, at least on this night with this guy.
That means nothing. You could say that about Hitler. You could say that about Genghis Khan. You could say that about Stalin. You could say that about the worst people. You could say that about Harold Shipman, the most notorious serial killer who killed like hundreds of people. Was it 400 people? 200 people? You could say like, oh, he's a nice guy, intelligent guy. He was a doctor, cultured, like loved Proust. Like, what?
Bob, Kid Rock, told me the night before, he said, if you want to get a word in edgewise, you're going to have to cut him off. He'll just go on. Not at all.
Oh my
I've
God.
had so many conversations.
He's a narcissist. He does that. He knows how to play people. He knows how to play people. Trump probably is charismatic. Well, he kind of is. Interpersonally, he will tell you what he wants to hear. He'll listen to you. He'll massage your ego. Like, he got caught. Imagine getting caught up by Trump. Imagine actually believing, drinking the Kool-Aid of Trump. Wow. Wow. Like, I'm speechless.
With prominent people who are much less connected, people who don't look you in the eye, people who don't really listen because they just want to get to their next.
I'm sorry, Trump wasn't listening to you. Just because he looks you in the eye, like, that's what narcissists do. Narcissists are very good at pretending that they care about you. Not all of them. Some just aren't. They're pretty honest. They don't. But some are incredibly charismatic, incredibly good at drawing you in. Like, listening, like, oh, I understand you. Wow, you're so different. Like, I've never met anyone like you. You're so great. You're intelligent. They're really good at doing that. This is narcissism, an element of narcissism. Like, insane.
Next thing, people whose response to things you say just doesn't track, like, what? None of that with him.
Can you give an example? Like, did you push back on anything? Did you have a real discussion? Did you like? It seems like dictator. This is something that would happen in North Korea or China, where like the comedian goes in and they have a night they're shown around, and they don't push back on anything, and it's like great, and then they have to make excuses for why they did it and go, well, he laughs, he laughs, he listens, um, uh, he's a good guy.
And he mostly steered the conversation to, what do you think about this? I know, your mind is blown. So
No, it's really not blown. No. If you think that my mind is blown by that, you don't understand how people operate, especially people like Trump.
that was mine. There were.
Okay, that's enough of that. I told you it's the most pathetic thing you'll ever see. So at least I brought that to you. The most pathetic, groveling, pointless, ego massaging, just bootlicking thing. Like, this is a comedian. This is what comedians are doing now. Wow, insane. Hit the like button and I'll see you next time.